Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, I will show you how to sketch the graph of linear functions. Okay, let's get started. The standard form of linear function is written in the form of ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are integers. So, yung a, b, and c na tinatawag natin dito ay constant that determine the position and slope of the line. And yung x and y, yung mga variables na yon, so those are the coordinates of any point on the line. Okay? So, here guys, meron tayong standard form which is ax plus by is equal to c. And then, we will convert it to slope-intercept form. Itong standard form natin. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ngayon ng slope-intercept form. So, paano nga ba yung nangyari? Okay? Sige. So, i-convert natin yung standard form, no? Okay, so, into slope-intercept form. So, we have ax plus by equals c. So, from standard, since we have y, no? So, this is by equals yung ating ax, ito transpose natin, it will become negative ax plus c. Okay? So, guys, ang goal natin, chine-change natin or kina-convert natin yung standard form to slope-intercept form. Okay? Sa ganitong form. Okay? So, to get rid of b or to cancel out b, ang gagawin lang natin dito class ay divide all terms by b. No? Okay. And then, by cancellation, of course, so we have here now y equals negative a over b x plus c over b. So, class, kung mapapansin natin, itong ating kinalabasan ay equivalent dito. Okay? So, which is y is equal to mx plus b. Yung negative a over b, and then yung x natin doon, plus c over b, ito yung equivalent niya. Okay? It doesn't matter if our slope is positive or negative. And then, a linear function is of the form f of x equals mx plus b or y is equal to mx plus b. We can actually write f of x into y or y to f of x. Okay? So, walang problema doon. Since this is function, so we change y to f of x and vice versa. So, yung f of x natin or yung y na tinatawag is what we call the dependent variable. And then yung m dito, guys, ayan, that is what we call the slope, no? So, which is gagamitin natin ng rise over run later kapag nag-graph na tayo. And we have the x, which is the independent variable. And of course, we have here the b. This is what we call the y-intercept or the 0b. Yun yung coordinates natin or yung point, no? So, we have 0b. Okay? So, meaning, kaya siya naging y-intercept kasi nga, a point or a graph crosses on the y-axis. Ibig sabihin, walang value yung x natin, pero si y meron. Okay? May value naman yung x, which is 0, pero I mean, walang value na 1, 2, 3, no? So, that is 0 lang. And, of course, another concept, the graph of the linear function is a straight line. So, mamaya ma-observe natin yung behavior ng graph kung yun ba ay straight line, no? Okay. And then, the linear function can be graphed using the slope-intercept form and the x and y-intercept. So, class, meron tayong two ways dito to graph the linear function or linear equation, no? Okay, so, kung gagamitin natin ang slope-intercept form, so we have 4 easy steps. Step 1, express the equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus b. Ayan. So, make sure na dapat naka-express siya sa ganitong format, y equals mx plus b. And proceed to step 2, kung naka-express na into y form or slope-intercept form. So, plot the y-intercept, okay? So, which is the point 0b, no? On the y-axis. So, sa y-axis natin siya, ipa-plot, ha? Okay, next, step number 3, use the slope or yung m natin. So, which is rise over run. So, to find another point. By the way, si slope ang makakapagsabi kung saang direction tayo papunta. Either the graph is rising to the right or the graph is rising to the left. So, if the slope is positive, the graph is rising to the right. If the slope is negative, the graph is rising to the left. Okay, so be mindful about it. And, of course, the last step, draw a straight line through the 2 points. So, kapag na-plot na natin yon yung ating 2 points, no? So, i-connect natin to form a straight line. And then, kung gagamitin naman natin ang x and y intercepts, so ito yon, step number 1, let x equal 0 or setting x equal 0 to solve for y. Step number 2, letting y is equal to 0 to solve for x naman. So, salangot sila, no? So, step number 3, after solving the values for x and y, the next thing to do is plot the 2 points you found on the graph. And then, the last step natin, draw a straight line through the 2 points. So, i-connect natin yung dalawang points. Okay? So, for us to fully understand this concept, let's answer the following examples. Sketch the graph of the following. So guys, dito talagang kakailanganin natin yung knowledge nyo during your previous years, no? On how to graph. Okay? So number 1, 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. So guys, dito, gamitin natin yung ating two ways, no? The first one, gagamitin ko muna rito is using the x and y intercepts. And then, ipoprove natin na same lang yung magiging graph natin using the slope-intercept form. Ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung kinaibahan ng dalawa. I mean the process. Pero, same lang yung magiging graph natin. Okay? So, using the x and y intercepts, so dito pinaliwanag natin. So, let x be equal to 0 to solve for y. So, let x. So, magsasolve tayo dito. Let x be equal to 0. Yan, to solve for y, hindi ko na isusulat yon. So, ang ating equation is 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, copy muna natin yan. 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, ibig sabihin, yung x natin dito na variable, gagawin natin 0. Naintindihan? So, 3 times 0 plus 2y equals 6. So, 3 times 0 is 0. So, wag na natin isulat yon. And then, bring down 2y equals 6. Again, inumit ko na yung 0 doon. Kasi nga, 3 times 0 is 0. So, hindi ko na siya sinulat. And then, to solve for y nga, no? Ang gagamitin natin dito, or magde-divide tayo dito ng 2, right? Kasi ito yung numerical coefficient ni variable y. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, we left by the variable y. And then, i-divide lang natin yung class. So, 6 divided by 2, we have 3. So, therefore, ang value ng y natin dito is 3. Okay? So, yung point natin or yung coordinates or yung ordered pair dito is 0, 3. Okay? 0, 3. Paano tayo nagkaroon ng 0? Kasi nga, let x be equal to 0. no? And then yung y value natin, which is 3. So now, dito tayo, let y be equal to 0 to solve for x naman, no? Okay. So, 3x, yung ating equation, 3x plus 2y equals 6. Okay. So, sinusolve natin yung value ng x naman natin. So, 3x plus 2 times yung y natin, gagawin natin 0 yan, equals 6. So, bring down natin yung 3x. And then, 2 times 0 is 0. Hindi ko na sinulat. Since 0 naman siya, equals 6. Okay? And then, to solve for x, divide all terms by 3. Kasi 3 yung numerical coefficient ni variable x. So, kung ano yung katabi niya, doon natin siya i-divide. Okay? Naintindihan? And then, we left by the variable x. 6 divided by 3, which is 2. So, yung x value natin, which is 2. Okay? And then, yung coordinates natin dito, o yung point, is 2, 0. Tama? Okay. So, may value yung x natin, which is 2. Yung y natin, equals 0. Gets? Okay. So, guys, kapag kinuha nyo yung coordinates, ginawa nyo yung 0, 2. Tapos, yung dito naman, sa kabila ay ginawa nyo yung 3, 0. Magkakamali tayo doon. So, which is wrong. Okay? So, be mindful about it. So, ganun lang. So, nasolve na natin yung step 1, step 2. So, plot the 2 points you found on the graph. So, ipa-plot natin sa ating Cartesian plane. Okay. So, we have 0, 3. So, ang ating point is 0, 3. Nasaan ba yon? Ang x natin ay 0. So, nandito siya. Ang y natin is 3, right? Okay. Ito yung ating y-axis, no? So, nandun lang siya. So, nandito siya sa 3. Ayan. It's along the positive y-axis. Along the line. Hindi siya pwedeng dito. Hindi siya pwedeng dito. Kasi may mga value yung ating x nun. Wala nga yung value ng x natin, which is 0 lang. Kaya it's along the line. Naintindihan? Okay. And then, yung next point na solve natin which is 2, 0, no? Okay. May value yung x natin, which is 2, and then yung y natin is 0. Yung y natin nandito kasi x and y natin nasa origin, so 0, 0 sila. Since we have the value for x, which is 2, so it's along the positive x-axis. Along the line din siya. Okay? Ayan. And then, sabi natin, sa ating step number 4, draw a straight line through the 2 points. Mag-draw tayo ng line dyan. No? Okay. Naintindihan? Ganun lang kasimple. Ayan. Okay. So, this is the graph of 3x plus 2y equals 6. Naintindihan? Ganun lang kasimple mag-graph using x and y-intercept. So, now, using slope-intercept form naman. So, class, I prefer na gagamitin natin is slope-intercept form kasi mas madali siya. Okay? Here it goes. So, dito, using slope-intercept form, sabi natin doon, express the equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. So, hindi pa siya naka-express, right? Into y form or slope-intercept form. So, i-express natin yon. So, we have 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, i-change natin sa y equals mx plus b. Okay? As clearly stated sa ating step number 1. So, yung may variable na y dito, which is 2y. So, i-follow lang natin to class. And then, yung ating may x dito sa given which is 3x, siya yung magiging mx. So, 3x. And then, yung ating 6, that is the b, no? The y-intercept. Ayan. Ganun na kasimple. Since that is positive 6, so, positive 6 yun. Kung negative 6 yun, so, minus 6 dito. So, be mindful, okay? And then, since yung y variable natin has a numerical coefficient of 2, divide all terms by 2. Okay. And then, cancel natin yan. So, we left by the variable y. So, y now is equal to, it doesn't matter if we will come up or if our answer is in fraction, walang problema. So, 3 halves or 3 over 2 x plus 6 divided by 2 which is 3. Tama? And kindly correct. So, dito, from positive 3x, I forgot. So, it will become negative 3x kasi lumagpas pala tayo ng equal symbol. Right? Okay. So, likewise, so magiging negative dito. No? Okay, tama ba? Okay. So, dito, gagawin natin, since naka-y form na siya or slope-intercept form, step number 2, plot the y-intercept. Okay? Plot the y-intercept which is the point 0b on the y-axis. So, class dito, nasolve natin yan. Ano ba ang ating b dito? O yung y-intercept? Yung ating b, yung y-intercept which is 0, 3. Very good. Okay, kasi positive 3 yon. Kung minus 3 yan, so 0, negative 3 dito. Okay? And then yung m natin dito, which is the slope, no? Ano yung m natin? Very good, negative 3 over 2. Okay, so careful tayo sa mga sign. And then, pwede na tayong graph, no? Okay. Ayan, plot the y-intercept. So, na-determine na natin si y-intercept which is 0, 3. So, y-intercept ay nandoon sa positive y-axis 0, 3. Ito siya. Okay? And then, yung ating slope which is 3 over, negative 3 over 2. Or 3 over 2. Yung 3 which serves as your rise. Yung 2 serves as your run. Kaya nga rise over run. Okay? So, tataas tayo ng 3 beses. And from this point, from this point, ayan. Gamit ako ng ibang kulay. From this point, yung reference natin na point dito is yung y-intercept. Rise 3 units upward. Okay? Pataas. From this, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then, tandaan nyo, tuldukan nyo lang. Sabi natin sa rise over run, which is 2, no? Okay. So, mag-run tayo ng 2. Okay. Sabi ko kanina, nung pinapaliwanag ko, si slope ang makakapagsabi kung saan direction tayo pupunta. Either rising to the right or rising to the left. So, in this case, ang slope natin, which is negative 3 over 2, ibig sabihin, okay, very good. The graph is rising to the left. Okay, so 2 units going to the left. From this point, no? From this point, so 1, 2. Ayan. So, ito yung point natin doon. Pantay ba siya? Okay, nandito siya, no? Ayan. So now, i-connect na natin yung ating, ayan, yung ating points. Okay? Sabi dyan, draw a straight line through the 2 points. So, may 2 points na tayo dyan. So guys, tignan nyo. Based on our observation, na-touch niya yung ating dito kanina, no? Yan. Yung X-intercept, which is 2. Okay? So, ganun din to. Yung ating Y-intercept. By the way, pag sinabi nating X-intercept, a graph or a point crosses on the x-axis. Ibig sabihin kay x-axis magka-fall yung graph. And then, likewise, if we have y-intercept, a point or a graph crosses on the y-axis naman. So, kay y-axis magpa-fall yung ating point, no? Okay. Naintindihan? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, let's answer the next example. So, dito, guys, ang gagawin ko na lang is using slope-intercept form. Okay. So, dito, kung makikita natin, naka-y form na siya, tama? Or naka-slope-intercept form na siya. So, meaning, wala na tayong solution na gagawin dito. I-graph na agad natin. Pero, i-determine natin yung ating y-intercept. What is our y-intercept? Very good. That is 0, negative 4. Tama. No? Kasi, minus 4 yan. So, therefore, negative 4 ang ating y-intercept. Ang slope natin dito, or yung m, very good, which is 2, no? Pero, ayan, tandaan natin, kapag whole number, over 1 yan. Tandaan nyo, any whole number. So, rise tayo ng 2 beses, and then run tayo ng 1 unit. So, in this case, run 1 unit going to the right kasi positive yung slope natin. Nakuha? Okay. So, i-plot na natin yan. So, first, plot the y-intercept. Actually, the second step na, no? Kasi nga, yung ating step 1 ay naka-y form naman na siya, no? Okay. 0, negative 4. Nandito yan along the negative y-axis. 0, negative 4. Ito siya. And then, from that point, yan yung maging reference natin, mag-rise tayo ng 2 beses. From this point, no? 1, 2. Ayan. Sabi ko nga kanina, si slope ang makakapag determine or makapagsabi if we are going to the right or to the left, no? Okay, since that is positive, going to the right. So, 1 unit only. So, nandito yun. 1. Ayan. Kasi nga, yung, kapag whole number lang siya, over 1 yun palagi. Okay? Magkakalimutan. So, gamit tayo ng ruler. So, guys, gamit kayo ng any straight edge. Ayan. So, na-touch niya ito, no? Okay. So, ganun lang kasimple. Okay, so yung mga points on the line, yun yung solution set ng ating linear function. Okay? So, next, number 3. Okay, so what if ganito naman yung given natin? So, using slope-intercept form, naka-y form na siya. Okay? So, i-determine lang natin dito yung ating y-intercept. So, yung y-intercept natin, which is positive 2, no? Okay, so 0, 2. Never 2, 0. Magkakamali tayo doon. X-intercept yun. And then yung ating slope, which is m. So, that is equal to, very good, 1/3. Ayan. So, dito guys, syempre, fraction na siya. Yung 1 serves as your rise. Yung 3 serves as your run, no? Kaya nga rise over run. Again, yung 1 is rise. Yung 3 is run. Okay. So, dito guys, i-plot natin yung ating y-intercept 0, 2. Nasaan kaya yon? Along the positive y-axis. Nandito siya. So, 0, 2. Okay? And then, from that point, rise tayo ng 1 unit from this 1. Ayan. Pero, hindi tayo dyan mag-shade, no? Or gagawa ng point. And then, run 3 units going to the right. Kasi positive yung ating slope. Okay, from this point. So, bilang tayo 1, 2, 3. So, nandito siya. Naintindihan ba? Okay. So, ayan. Dapat matamaan niya tong -6. Ayun, natamaan, no? So, it passes through the -6. Kasi, guys, kung gagamit tayo ng x and y-intercept, isa sa mga point doon, which is -6, 0. Okay? So, which is correct. So, ito yung magiging graph natin sa number 3. So, ganun lang kasimple. So, this is the graph of y equals 1/3 x plus 2. At ito naman yung graph ng number 2, which is y equals 2x minus 4. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.